You're rolling, huh? Okay. All right, so we're doing an interview with our dad, Henry J. Shelley, and today is, what day is it? It's Sunday. It's the 27th of November, and it's 2005. And we're doing this for the National D-Day Museum Oral History. And present is Henry J. Shelley, and I'm asking the questions. Angela Shelley, and I'm the oldest daughter. Also present is our brother Steve. He's the oldest son. He's the videographer. And Chris Shelley, second oldest son, here to also chime in. And our mother's here, Gladys Martin Shelley, always known as Star Shelley. So if you hear other voices, that's who these people are that are sometimes asking questions. And also my sister-in-law Charlotte's here, Charlotte Shelley. She may have a question, so she could chime in sometime. Baby's here. I don't know if Baby's going to ask anything, but he's our cat. So he's part of the family now, too, but he'll probably be pretty quiet. Nosy about what's going on, but very quiet. So, Daddy, start off by telling us your full name.
Henry John Shelley,
And where were you born?
New Orleans, Louisiana,
Do you remember what hospital? Or were
No.
you born at home?
on 4th and Chippewa.
You were born at home?
4th and Chippewa.
Was it common in those days to be born at home?
Yeah,
Do you remember who was there when you were born?
my mother and my aunt.
Who actually delivered you?
I haven't the faintest idea. I was too small.
Well, what aunt was it? Do you remember which aunt, though?
Aunt Dora.
Aunt Dora? Had she done that before? Was there a doctor present?
I don't know. I don't think so. I
No
don't really
kidding.
know.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be doggone. And you were born at home, and
Yeah.
absolutely no doctor was there that you know of.
Not that I know of.
Huh.
I guess it's on my birth certificate.
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know.
that's interesting. And the date of your birth?
July 23rd, 1924.
All right. Boy, that was a hot day for her. I bet. Did she mention if the weather was really hot?
It had to be. That's July in New Orleans.
Yeah, absolutely. It had to be pretty difficult. Did she tell you anything about your birth?
No.
Your mother? Yeah, long before air conditioning. Okay, she didn't say anything else. Why were you called Henry John and your dad Henry David?
My dad was Henry and my godfather was John.
And who was he? What was your godfather?
He was my dad's aunt's husband,
And John who?
Cone.
John Cone. So they named you after, they put the two names together.
Yeah,
Like a tribute to him?
yeah.
Okay. What were you doing before the war? Oh, look who pulled up, our brother Scott. What were you doing, so that somebody else is going to join this conversation? It's our brother Scott Shelley, one of the
Be careful.
twins.
It's all right, just be careful.
Yeah,
not
watch-
hit the camera.
Yeah, watch the camera and don't hit the camera. Yeah, so Scott Shelley's pulling up. He's one of the, my brother's,
You wanna stop?
one of the two twins.
You wanna stop?
No, I don't think it matters. So, Daddy, what did you do before the war, and how did you get that job?
I had about 3 jobs before the war, and I was working at the IC Railroad, and went out one Sunday night, me and a couple of friends, and we decided to join the Marine Corps. And we stayed out all night, and next morning we went and joined the Marine Corps. I
Was
think
there-
I was 18 then,
Yeah,
because I was going to be drafted anyway.
knew you were going to be drafted.
Um,
Was there alcohol involved in that evening?
Yeah, we had a
that you
few
went
drinks.
out?
We had a
Yeah.
few.
Where did you go?
The Custom House in New Orleans.
But where did you go for the alcohol when you were out all night?
Somewhere on St. Charles Street, I guess. I don't exactly remember.
Who you knew you were going to be drafted though, because Pearl
Oh,
Harbor
yeah.
had happened,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why'd you pick the Marines?
I don't know. Somebody mentioned, we said, let's go to the Marine Corps.
And who were the other guys?
A.J. Leslie and Bernie Fanger.
And you all joined together?
No, Bernie and I joined, and A.J. couldn't pass the test. He had a bad eardrum. So he went in the Coast Guards.
So it's like that morning, and you've been out all night
Yeah.
drinking,
Mm-hmm.
and you walk in, and the customs house is what, on Canal Street? Is that the one at the
Yeah.
foot of the Canal Street?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you walk in there, and then what happens?
And they said, okay, I had to go have a couple of teeth fixed, and January 6th, they took my butt. In 1945, huh? What was, no. What year was that?
43?
It must have been 43. Yeah.
42.
So
42, no, 43.
So Pearl Harbor was, well, December 7th, 1941 was Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
right? So you must have enlisted in January right after Pearl Harbor, right? So wouldn't that, or were you not old enough yet?
I don't remember now. Huh?
So he didn't enlist immediately after Pearl Harbor because he wasn't.
I wasn't old enough.
You weren't old enough.
No, I was still in school.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So in other words, the war was happening for the attack of Pearl Harbor would have been like a year and a month, and because then you got out of school and then you were old enough to enlist.
I got to San Diego January 6th, 1942.
Okay.
Because I was in boot camp in 42.
I think it's 43, wasn't it? 43.
43, yeah.
42 would have been a month after
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor.
43.
So it had to be 43. That's right.
Yeah.
So he did. So you weren't able to enlist right after Pearl Harbor because you were still in school.
Yeah.
All right. But there was nothing in particular that attracted you to the Marines? I mean,
No, no.
whose idea was it Marines instead of Navy or
I don't
Army?
remember. It just, we decided to go, and we were all the same age, just about, when we were going to be drafted, so we decided to go and join the Marine
What
Corps.
did your parents think about it when you first found out you were
They
joining?
knew I was going, they signed.
Did they care if it
They
was
had
the
a sign,
Marines?
huh?
Did they care? Were they more concerned that it was the Marines as opposed to the Army? Or
I don't
Navy?
think they knew, Chris.
They didn't have any clue if it was any more dangerous?
I don't think they knew, you know. It was, we didn't either. If I'd have known, I went in the Coast Guard with AJ.
You didn't know that the Marines were more dangerous?
No,
Oh, that's astonishing. I didn't know that. Wow. That's all I got to say to that. So your parents didn't have to sign for you or anything? You
yeah,
were
they
just-
had a sign.
Oh, they did
Yeah,
have to sign?
yeah, I was only 18.
How old were you supposed to be?
Drafting age was 18. Why would they have to sign for you?
Maybe I was 17. I don't remember. It's been a long time ago.
No.
Well, in July of 43, you would have been 19. Oh, good cat, Mom.
Baby. Baby, get down.
So, okay.
That's a
Evidently, they didn't have to sign for you.
No.
No, they
wouldn't
probably
have to
didn't.
sign for you.
I thought they did.
No.
well. Where were you when you found out about Pearl Harbor? Do you remember where you were and what you were
Yeah, it
doing?
was a friend of ours playing poker on the floor for pennies. And the news came over the radio. Said, what the hell we care, because we're too young.
So at the time, you don't remember thinking, "Uh-oh, war."
No. No, we just said, well, we're too young.
So it didn't really have an emotional effect on you when you heard about it. Did you
Mm-mm.
realize?
No. We didn't know where the hell Pearl Harbor was.
Didn't even know where. Wow. It's also asks. I think we've asked all those questions about where did you enter the service? When did you enter? Month, day, and year is one of these questions. You remember when you? So if you went to the, you remember when you got to San Diego?
Yeah, it was January 6th,
43.
43.
1943. And it says, where'd you get basic training? Where'd you receive basic
San
training?
Diego, California.
Tell us about basic training. What happened like the first day? Oh, and how did you get there?
by train. We went on a troop train. Took us about a week to get there.
Where did
I'm
you
a-
catch the train?
Oh, it's gone now. Across,
Union Pacific.
yeah, Union Pacific.
UPT, they call it? It was UPT?
It was right across from. Oh, you don't know.
Not
Moisey
UPT.
Hospital. It was right across from Moisey Hospital.
Leading up to the ferry at the foot of
Oh.
Canal
So-
Street.
So it was,
No.
Allen Inn?
No, it was the one right across from Moisey Hospital.
you went to a train, it was a train
That was
station?
TP, Texas Pacific.
That was CP then. That's the one we were left
That,
with.
But it wasn't UPT. Where-
It was a
where the train
big
station
troop
is
train.
now.
No. So there wasn't, but it was a troop train?
Yeah, it was a troop
And
train.
it's at a station that was in
It took
New
us about
Orleans?
six
It's
days to get out to San Diego.
What did you do on the train?
Ate, sleep.
Did you meet guys and make new friends and talk to new
No,
guys?
no.
Who did you hang with? Who did you stay with and talk to?
We didn't. I don't remember.
You remember being homesick?
No, I wasn't homesick.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I was ready to go.
Was it exciting?
No, I wanted to get it over with and get home.
Were you excited about going to a new place?
No, I wasn't. It was seeing all these mountains and all. You know, well, it was through the Rockies. I think we went. We went all over, but it took about 6 days to get to San Diego.
Wow. And did you have one guy? Was that the guy who got enlisted with you? Was he on that same train or no? Remember, AJ
No,
went to
no,
the Coast
no.
Guard. AJ Leslie, but the other guy.
Bernie, no, not. I don't know what happened to Bernie. He got in. He was in the 4th Division after we got out of boot camp. But he was in a different outfit, and he got blown up on Saipan, the first invasion, Kwajalein,
Bernie did. What was Bernie's last name again?
Fanga,
F-A-N
G-E-R.
Fanger.
Yeah,
Bernie
Bernie Fanger.
Fanger.
He just died a couple of months ago.
So he didn't die, he just got blown.
He just got shot up.
No, he come out all right. I saw him when I went over to buy a car. He was there,
Okay.
and I asked him. I said, "You want to join the 4th Division Association?" He said, "No, them suckers almost got me killed." Yeah. He was all blown up. He dove on a landmine, but he made it, and he just died a few months ago, about a year ago, I guess.
Okay. And because you didn't remain close to him after the war.
Oh no,
'Cause I've never
no,
heard of Bernie
no,
Fanger.
no. He was one of my classes, like AJ, and that was just AJ and I and him.
Now, when you were on the train, though, so you're on the troop train, now you're traveling to
Yeah, San Diego.
Bernie wasn't on the train,
No,
but you don't remember any other guy. Were they all from New Orleans, those guys on the train?
no. There was only one guy from New Orleans, Pasquale Contrina. I don't remember that name. And
Good question.
yeah, he was the only one the name I remember. Yeah, Pas was he was in the same platoon as I was, and 2 guys from Franklin, Louisiana. That was the only ones from Louisiana at that time.
Do you remember where other guys were from?
No. All over the United States, like I said, we were picking up. I don't know where the hell we went. We were all over the place. 6 days. That's a long time just to get to California.
Because you'd stop along the way and pick up other people?
Yeah, it was all done but troops, just troops. It was a long train. You could, as we go around the mountains and out there, you could see the back of it. Oh, way down there. Yeah, they were pulling a lot of people.
What were you wearing?
Civilian clothes. You don't wear anything until you get out there to give you your uniform.
So you had like a suitcase? Did you have a bag?
Yeah. Shopping bag.
You had a shopping bag?
I don't remember.
Sounds like a fine bit of. So your mother sent you off with some fine luggage. Okay. Well, she didn't want to. She knew the luggage might get lost. That's pretty funny.
I don't even know what happens to that luggage.
What's the question, honey? Mother has a question.
At all those stops, did they have donut ladies, donuts and coffee? The
USO.
yeah,
We didn't. The only place we ever stopped was San Diego, and we got out and got it. It was late at night, and we got in buses and went to boot camp.
What was your first impression when you arrived in San Diego?
The snow on the mountains in the back. The St. Gabriel Mountains all in the back, they were all full of snow. It was, January, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, January 6th.
So you were from New Orleans. You'd never seen anything like snow.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we had a little sprinkles a couple of times, but that was all.
And it was pretty cold in San Diego.
I don't remember.
Tell us about basic training. What did you do that first day, and then how long was it? How long did basic training last, and what was your impression
8
of the
weeks, I
first
think.
day?
I think 8 weeks. 2 weeks we spent at Camp Elliott at the rifle range, and the rest of the time was in San Diego. And drilling and bayonet practice and discipline mostly. And I used to give them hell too.
How? What did you do?
Oh, just goofy things. Make everybody laugh.
That probably wasn't allowed, right? You're supposed to not laugh.
Oh, well, yeah, you could laugh, but not continuous. And everybody wanted to be an usher at the Sunday meetings that visitors come in, and Tyrone Power's wife used to come and see him, and everybody wanted to take her to find him. Arabella, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, because Tyrone Power he was a Marine, right?
Yeah, he was in boot camp too.
So Tyrone Power, the movie actor, was in
Yeah.
boot camp at the same time as you were.
Yeah, not in the same platoon though.
Right. But you'd seen.
But he was in
Oh,
the
yeah.
fourth. He was in the fourth.
No,
Oh, he wasn't in the fourth.
he was in the air wing. He
Oh.
became an officer.
But he was at Pendleton.
Yeah, he was at Pendleton for boot camp and that rifle range. What I said it was?
Yeah, you had a name for it. What's that rifle range? You said one was
I thought I said it. It looks on it.
Camp Pendleton was where you did a lot of drilling and training,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
rifle range was a different place?
Yeah, we stayed 2 weeks out of that rifle range.
Where would I find it?
Right along there. They'll say, see the dates and all, and they'll tell you what we did then.
Oh,
So Daddy, when you got there, the first day, what happened? Like that morning, you came and
They take you and give you a haircut, a crew cut, and give you your clothes and all your sleeping equipment and a bucket and all the other utensils you need, brushing your teeth and combing your hair and all that stuff.
They gave you everything.
Yeah, they gave you everything, yeah.
When did you realize that the Marines were harder and different from, say, the Army? Because you said you didn't know anything about the Marines being any more special or more dangerous. When did you get the idea that this was something a little different from the other services?
So when we were going to the Saipan, they blew us off the beach 3 times before we stayed on. They kept shelling us, and the beach master made us go off. And every time we'd go off, we'd get the end of the coral, and boom, the half track would go completely underwater, and everybody got wet, soaking wet. When we came into the beach the third time, he let us stay, and that's when I realized it was going to be rough. You could get killed easy.
Yeah. Now, was Saipan your first invasion?
No, Roy and the Moore. But we walked on there like we were walking on Canal Street. For some reason, they had cleaned that little island off that we were on because we were artillery outfit, a small artillery outfit, and we were firing over to the big islands. And all we had to do was watch out for night airplanes, bombers, and people coming across the coral to invade us, but they couldn't get through. We had guards all along the peninsula of the little island.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves because Roy Namor was your
First.
first invasion. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first one.
When you did basic training, though, at some point when you were doing basic training, did you go, uh-oh, I'm in the Marines, and this is really hard, and harder than, say, the Army or
Well,
the Navy?
I couldn't compare the Army because I didn't know it. It was rough. We'd have to carry one guy on your shoulders and run, and he'd carry you back, and for exercise and all that kind of stuff. And you couldn't tell from the Army what they did.
But the Marines did that.
Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah.
So you would have to practice picking up a guy and like running with
Yeah,
him?
running. Yeah.
How did you do that? How did you do when that happened?
Put him on your shoulder. It's hell when they do that to you because you bouncing on your shoulder. Just as bad carrying him as it is running with him.
That's a good one. Maybe that's why your shoulder's bad. Danny.
No, well, yeah, I just started though, Angela. That's all it is.